So risks are called risks for a reason. It's not because they're easy. It's not because it's easy to just jump in and do. You don't just wake up and take a risk every second of every single day, because most of the time risks are very calculated, well thought out, and determined ahead of time that you will be taking that risk to take that next step forward or to do that thing that you want to do. So I wanted to hit on risks tonight a little bit. Risks and adventure, kind of because risks is a fun word, but also because I think it's important that people don't always go along one straight line and never jump off it and try and take a risk and see where it takes them. And risks can range from an assortment of things, quitting your job to move on to a new job, or bungee jumping. I mean, totally different sides of the spectrum, but both can bring you the exact same result, which is just happiness and no regret whatsoever, and usually a lifelong experience that you'll be able to remember your entire life. So when taking risks, I do believe that they should be calculated and that you should think them through. I don't believe in this idea of just, oh, whatever feels right at this given time, I'm just going to give it all up and just do it. Just go for it. Now, sometimes, I mean, what feels right in your heart is what feels right, and you can do that. But I don't like reckless people, but I don't like boring people either. You have to find a happy medium in your life. And that's kind of where risks come in, because I think risks are one of those ways to amplify your life and bring yourself a little bit more excitement without pushing yourself overboard and making you either too boring or too out of control. So when it comes time to start thinking about the things that you want to do and taking those risks, you need to make a mental list or even just write a list down of things that interest you or things that you never thought you'd do before, or just make a practice and write a list of just a ton of things that you can think of in 5 to 10 minutes. You don't think that you'll get a lot, but 7, 8 minutes in, you just start writing down stuff you didn't even think you'd write down. I mean, go 20 minutes and you open up your mind even more. But you begin to build this list and all of these ideas of things that you want to do, and then you start to trick yourself, or, well, not trick yourself, but surprise yourself as to the things that you might even be interested in, that, like, in the back of your mind, it just never comes to fruition. You never really think about it. So it's just, I don't know, when it comes to taking risks, like I said, think things through and don't be afraid to do things that other people would call you crazy for. Because the people that are calling you crazy are the ones that believe that those risks won't benefit your life. But I promise you, almost all the time, risks do. Because if you take that chance and you go for something, go for broke, and it doesn't work out, there's always an opportunity to go back. Always. That's what I've found. People think that giving up on something to pursue something else or doing anything of that sort is just like, oh, if I fail, then I fail, so it's not worth doing. But it's not true. There's so many other opportunities out there for you. It's always important to just check back in with yourself to determine whether or not you're stuck doing the same thing over and over again. And that's usually the perfect time to interject with a risk. So maybe not the most exciting video, but risks are important. And the people that tell you they aren't are the ones that have spent their whole lives not taking risks, and are usually those who are in the same spot they were 20, 30 years ago. And those probably aren't the people that you want to get advice from anyway. So take some risks. Do something crazy. Swim with sharks. I mean, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And if it does kill you, we're all going to die anyway. So make the most of your opportunities now while you have them, please. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.